What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Afternoon fishing session today. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm probably only gonna get 2.5 hours of fishing time before we get booted off. We got weird rules out here in sunny San Diego. They kick us off the lake at sunset, and sunset's around 7:30. Maybe technically a little bit later than that, but I saw the sign said get off the lake at 7:30, so gotta obey the rules. Don't want to get in trouble, don't want to get a ticket or anything like that. I've got no idea what the bite is out here, so we're just gonna fish around, see what happens, and hopefully catch a bunch of fish and have a good little evening time out here. Sometimes the evenings can be really good, sometimes they can just flat out suck. Don't know what's gonna happen, let's find out. All right, so first couple things I noticed as I'm out here, we got a mud line, we got a lot of pleasure boats out here, wake surfing, wakeboarding, whatever, and it gives a good mud line. So I'm gonna start off with the spinnerbait. I've got a buzzbait tied on, I've got a shaky worm tied on, and I've got a drop shot and then a floating worm on as well. I rigged all this stuff up just now, had nothing ready to go on the boat. So we're finally gonna start making some casts and hopefully get on some fish. First cast, got one. It's a little one, but first cast, hopefully that's a good sign, not a bad sign. First cast fish aren't always good. So I picked up a 6 cents Divine shaky worm, put it on this Jika rig, gonna throw that around, see what happens. A lot of brush in the lake right now, and this comes through the brush really well. There we go. Got one on the shaky worm. Gotten bit multiple times doing this, but this isn't the first one that got in the boat. Jika rig, 6 cents Divine shaky worm, little guy. All right, so here's what we got going on right now. This is the 6 cents Divine shaky worm in the watermelon candy color. Got it on a Jika rig when you have that weight kind of just hanging there right off the head. When it falls down in the water, it comes down like this, and that weight really is free. It's not exactly like a free rig, but it's similar because the free rig slides up and down the line a lot, but this one's affixed to the eye of the hook, but it comes through the brush that's here really, really well, and I've had some really good days throwing this bait here. Well, the first spot wasn't too bad. It wasn't amazing. Caught a couple little ones. Got some short bites on the worm as well. I think that worm bite's decent right now. I just don't know how to catch the bigger fish, and I don't know that I'm gonna have time to really figure it out. But we're gonna keep fishing until it's dark. I'm gonna throw the buzzbait right before dark and keep that spinnerbait honest if I see the mud lines and stuff. But we're gonna keep going for it and see what happens. Guys, pay attention to my sunglasses. I got Waterland sunglasses on right now. These are the green mirror lens in the slaunch frame. Love these. I wear them all the time. Wear them to work, wear them on the water, wear them off the water, wear them all the time. I love these ones. I really like the green lens. It's got a real high contrast lens. Head over to waterlandco.com and check out their full lineup of products. They got a bunch of different frames, different lens colors, apparel, hats, all kinds of different stuff. waterlandco.com. Use discount code LUNA15 and it'll save you 15% off. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pick up the pace with this spinnerbait and hopefully get some active fish. There should be some brush in the water as we go further down this bank, and it flattens out a little bit too, and that's just a good area to throw a spinnerbait through all that brush. And usually where it's shallow, you get a mud line. There we go. There's another one. Little one again. Little rat fest today, guys. Little bit of a rat fest. All right, guys, so what we're doing out here is throwing this spinnerbait down into these submerged bushes with mud on them. All the boat traffic has created a mud line throughout the day, and this spinnerbait that I make myself, this is the Dual Mold Ultra Minnow spinner jig mold. It's just perfect to come through all that brush and to stir up that vibration, that commotion down there to get these fish to bite. There's also some small bait fish up there, so it's a perfect thing to throw right now. We're just not getting the big ones. My setup right now is the Daiwa Tatula SV, 6:3 gear ratio. We got the 6 cents Divine 7'3" medium heavy, and we got 17-pound test K9 Fishing Fluoro. I've been using the K9 fishing line for a long time now, all throughout this year, and I'm really happy with it. I use the Fluoro brand when I'm throwing reaction baits and stuff like this, and then when I throw like the worm and stuff like that, I use the Pro 100. Discount code for the 6 cent stuff is Luna10, and then also over at the K9 Fishing website is Luna10. If you guys want to check out any of this stuff, head over to the websites. I'm gonna put links down in the description, and then also use those discount codes so they know that I sent you, and so you save some money. Well, guys, we got to figure out how to catch some of these a little bit bigger fish. From my experience out here, a lot of times in the summer, you catch a lot of these smaller fish, but there are bigger ones that are catchable. I just don't know where they're at, and I don't know if they're a little bit deeper or if they just haven't turned on yet, and as they get closer to the evening, those bigger ones will eat. I'm sure if you got some fish up shallow that are small, there's probably some bigger ones up shallow as well, especially since there's some bait up here. I've seen a lot of activity up shallow, some fish busting, some bait fish up shallow, but I haven't got any quality up shallow. But when you only got a couple hours to fish, it's hard to figure out what those big ones are doing unless you just land on it right away. There we go. Got one on the drop shot. A little bit. There we go. Drop shot. This one was deep. Still small though. It doesn't matter if they're shallow or they're deep, they're still small. One thing that was cool about that fish is that it was on the brand new 6 Customs rod that I bought. These rods are custom made in-house at 6 cents. This is the 7-foot medium light fast action 6 to 12 pound test rating with a 1/16 to 3/8 ounce. I actually got it specifically to do the forward facing sonar stuff, but I just wanted to try it out, and first day out got a fish on it, and I think this is going to be my forward facing sonar stuff when I'm doing the jig head minnow. Paired it up with the Daiwa Tatula LT in the 3000 size, K9 Fishing 10-pound test super braid with an 8-pound test K9 Fishing Pro 100 leader. This is basically my go-to drop shot setup unless I got to go down to 6-pound test. Always got that K9 fishing braid and then the K9 fishing line as well. Well, guys, sometimes summer fishing is like that. It's just junk fishing overall. You can't get on a pattern, can't figure anything out other than throw this, throw that, and you get bit every once in a while. That seems to be kind of what's going on today. I did get some consistency on the spinnerbait, but they were small, and then I've also gotten a few bites on the Jika rig with the 6 cents worm on it. I'm just trying to see if that deeper bite can produce a little bit bigger fish, and then maybe we can fish deep the rest of the day. But if not, we're gonna throw that buzzbait here pretty soon, hopefully get on some topwater fish. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Another one. That was 2 casts in a row, guys. There we go. Getting close to the old bank. Back by 7:30? Okay, thank you. Well, guys, guys, the buzzkill just happened. They said start wrapping it up. Got to be in by 7:30, which is in 20 minutes. So we got a little bit of fishing time left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything away and put on that buzz bait and just go to town with the buzz bait for the last 10-15 minutes, as long as I can go until we got to get out of here. Well guys, not a bad afternoon out here. Didn't get to fish as late as I was hoping. I think that buzzbait bite would have been there, here and there. I don't think it was amazing, but I did get bit pretty quick on it. I didn't catch the fish. It was kind of like just a slap at it. Didn't commit to it very good. On that cast, I had a little bit of a backlash and I reeled over it just because of how late it is. And I reel all the way back in, I make another cast, and I broke off mid-cast. Sometimes it happens when you get a little bit of a backlash, so it just goes to show you that don't reel over it. Make sure you pick it out, even if it's last minute, because now I got to re-spool my entire thing and just probably wasted a bunch of line. But that's just the way it goes. It doesn't matter what kind of line it is, it just happens. But not a bad afternoon overall. Excited to get out here, excited to catch a few fish. I wish I could have got some bigger ones in the boat for you guys, but that's just the way it goes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.